Come along, all workers come along, help the union to grow strong.
While the Farm Holiday Association was organizing for fair prices from companies that processed animals they raised, workers inside the Hormel Meatpacking plant were building their own movement. Frank Ellis led the drive to unionize the Austin, Minnesota plant. His whole life had prepared him for the role.
Hell, I belonged to the Cook Waiters and Waitress Union. Then I joined several different unions, and if there was a union, I joined it because I'd learned that in early life, you know, I believed in it.
Frank's father was a farmer. While plowing, he suffered a serious injury and infection that paralyzed one of his feet. Unable to farm, he went to work for a Swift & Company meatpacking plant.
A grease pipe busted above him, and he started to jump out from under that grease pipe, and his foot slipped and he fell into a sewer there and broke that bum leg all to pieces, and they had to have it cut off, and that killed him. That's all there was to it. No compensation of any kind. I went to work at Hormel's over here in 28, down at Austin. I ran a gang there at Hormel's for 5 years.
The work had become short weeks, cut pay, and here comes the foreman to insist that you sign a card saying that you'll allow them to take money out of your pay to go to the community chest. And as the story is told, one of the workers said, they expect us to help the poor people. Well, we are the poor people. They started a sit-down strike, and they occupied the plant. This was in November of 1933.
It was the nation's first sit-down strike. Jay Hormel and other business leaders had been lobbying for Governor Olson to send the National Guard to Austin to open up the plant, citing chaos in the streets. Instead, Olson went to Austin to see the situation for himself. He saw disciplined, peaceful pickets surrounding the plant. He met with both sides at the Fox Hotel and mediated an end to the strike.
And at the end of 3 days, Jay Hormel gave in, and that union negotiated one of the most remarkable union contracts ever. They're going to get a stable wage every week, and they can't be laid off for 52 weeks. Needless to say, workers around the state of Minnesota and workers around the upper Midwest heard about this and were inspired by this. This was the breakthrough.
And we started organizing cooks, waiters, waitresses, bartenders, barmaids, and automobile workers and truck drivers and what have you. And we organized under the Independent Union of All Workers. And we got them organized solid, and when we were once organized, we were the power.
We're gonna roll, we're gonna roll, we're gonna roll.